Robert James, you're on, mate. Big Dummy. Big Dummy, okay. Random guitar stuff. Amy Conway, Amy, you always comment. I've been seeing you comment on the channel for a long time. Planet Oblivious. Harvard on the Hill. I said hello to most of you while I was talking to myself. Boo Boo Glue. Random guitar. Yeah, we can hear. Shay Killinger. Contrary Marsh. Oh, by the way, you guys have probably noticed that I chew tobacco in every single video I do. I know that it's disgusting. Everybody tells me to stop. I used to smoke cigarettes and I wanted to quit smoking. So I thought, oh, I'll put this disgusting shit in my mouth and that'll help me get over the nicotine cravings. And then it just turned into a different habit. Angela Ferroni. Hello, Angela. Anthony St. Louis. Sup? Darb Noyle. Lisa Smith. Vaporon Gaming. I didn't even realize that there were this many people involved. Last Splash. Kevin King. Shay Killinger. Holy shit, what the fuck? Ryan Paquet. Sorry if I pronounced your name wrong. Dude, does that mean you just donated $5 to me? That's fucking awesome. Thanks, man. Ryan Paquet. Like I said before in a video, I am from the Midwest. We don't have the best public schools here. So if I fuck your name up, I'm really sorry. I'm not meaning to. But thank you, man, very much for hitting me up with $4.99. I'm sure YouTube will take their piece of the pie. Nicholas Voyer. Adam B. Barb. Oh, yeah, I said that one. Luna. Luna was the one that agreed with me that Courtney Love is like the character V from Orange is the New Black. I'm so psyched. I've talked to a lot of you on like Instagram and Facebook, and I wanted to tell you guys that we got about 50 members over on the Facebook group. Well, I have no excuse. I ended up asking a subscriber to moderate the group, and she's not even here. She said she would be here, but she's not. Just because the channel is growing really fast. Like, it shocked me, dude. I literally went from nobody listening to a word that was coming out of my mouth to just thousands of people emailing me, and it was maybe, well, let's say hundreds of people. But so it was nice, but it was kind of weird too. And I was afraid that I might get too busy and not be able to moderate the channel. Now, I do talk to people on the channel. I just gave a subscriber, access to moderate the group. It's called like American Spy Fox's 90s music group if you guys want to join. Harvard on the Hill. Yeah, you're there. I've seen you there. Jew Adolf, Facebook boomers. When you first took chewing, oh wait, what did that say? When you first took chewing tobacco, didn't you puke? It made me dizzy. It made me super dizzy. Whoa! Fucking Jordan Berman, dude. What does that mean? CA, does that mean you're from California, or is that just like something you can I'm a noob. That's what my boy calls me. He says, "You're a noob. You don't know." He basically looks at me and says, "You don't know shit, Dad." Anyway, he doesn't literally cuss at me. I think I'm the only person who likes Nirvana still in Kentucky. Nah, man. There's got to be some cool people in Kentucky. Landon Kamer. Allison Hancock Presley. Shut up. He can make money however he wants. This is America. What, was somebody fucking hating on me? Fuck you. Go fucking watch PewDiePie. No, I really like you guys. And by the way, I'm a really sarcastic person. So if I ever send you a message that seems kind of bitchy, I'm probably joking. Like, I'm joking. You can't like convey emotion through text messages or, So if there's an LOL on the end, I'm joking with you. I'm not being serious. Darb Noyle, big noob. I know you guys want to know who won the shirts. Can someone answer this question? How long are these things supposed to last? Do you just do it until people are sick of it, or what? PewDiePie. I don't know how PewDiePie is so popular. People say that he won the YouTube lottery. I've tried watching PewDiePie, and it's literally cringeworthy. Like, it's like an adult man in a 12-year-old boy's body. Well, it's an adult male body in a 12-year-old boy's mind. You know what the hell I'm saying. And the dude, he's like racist, man. He literally makes fun of like minorities and stuff. Like, what the fuck? You look a bit like Kurt when he had Kool-Aid in his hair. A couple of people have said that to me, and I completely disagree with you. I agree more with the dude that said I look like a punk rock Kip from Napoleon Dynamite. Oh shit. Until you run out of things to say. Now I'm confused. I can't remember what I said before the mic and camera were working and what I said afterward. Have I told you guys the story about the supposed interviewer of Jessica Hopper contacting me? Did you guys hear me talk about that yet? Yes, PewDiePie does suck. Have I been contacted by anyone who knew Kurt personally? I wish. I would love to speak to anyone who even met Kurt Cobain. Like I've had a couple people comment. My older stepbrother got to meet Kurt Cobain, and I know he wasn't lying to me because he's like 6 years older than me, and he grew up in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. He claims to have met Kurt Cobain in the French Quarter of New Orleans, like just in passing. Like Kurt was just partying at a bar, and that was obviously before he died. And I was a very little kid. I think it may have even been, he told me this even before Nevermind got really popular. Or maybe it was In Utero. I can't remember. But the only person I've ever met who's met Kurt Cobain is my older stepbrother. Yes, so it was, since I started doing music, and specifically Nirvana, you guys know this, the channel gained attention. And it's crazy because I got this fucking email from YouTube. They've never emailed me before, never gave a shit about me. And they emailed me and they said, they had all these analytics, and it said, your channel is doing 489% better than you usually suck. You know? And so anyway, I started getting all these emails from people. And that's when I decided to do Instagram and Facebook so I could have a way to talk with you guys. That's when the crazies rolled in too. Okay? People claiming that they met Kurt and all this crazy shit. So one dude, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself. It's hard to keep up on messages when you have like hundreds of messages a day. So each day, I'll open up 20, 30, 40 messages, and if there's a question, I'll respond, or, you know, just try to be a polite person and not ignore people. You know, I hate it when YouTubers get big and then they just fucking ignore everybody like they're some kind of celebrity or something, you know? So dude, I'm sorry if I've missed anything over here. I'll try to pay more attention. Just keep in mind that this is my first live chat. Dude got pissed off at me because he had been trying to get a hold of me for a couple days on Instagram, and I had yet to open his messages. So I finally get to his messages, and this motherfucker's like threatening me and all kinds of shit, just paragraphs and paragraphs, essays, links to all kinds of shit. And I like it when people send me a link, or some information. But when you've got like 20 pages of shit you've sent to me, you might be crazy. Anyway, he claims that he's the son of the Irish interviewer who interviewed Jessica Hopper. He says, and I checked out like his profile. It said he lives in Washington. He's like, on one profile he looks like a teenager. On another he looks like a 30-year-old man. It's really weird. And basically he was mad. Here's what it came down to. He's a small YouTuber who had posted the Jessica Hopper interview. He was mad that I made a video, Nirvana number 7, I believe, that had the interview in it and I was getting views. He wanted me to link his video in the description of my video. Do you know Marsh the Manslave? Let me finish this story real quick and then I'll answer these questions, okay? He was trying to use me. He tried to convince me that he was the son of the woman who did this interview, and because of that, I should link his videos and my video. That way his videos can get more traction. And I was like, dude, that's fine. Prove to me that your mom is the Irish interviewer who talked to Jessica Hopper. Have her contact me, right? She's a music journalist. This is his reply. Well, she's really shy and she doesn't use social media. Fuck! Wilhelm, bro. Thanks, man. Thanks for making your videos about Nirvana. I kind of never was into the Kurt and Courtney thing, but somehow I learned history is lies agreed upon, and you have gotten me hooked up to this. Thanks, man. Yeah, you're right. History is written by the people with the most money. So that's why us poor folks have to discuss it amongst each other. Anyway, what kind of news reporter? Thank you, man. I really appreciate that. Like, more than you know. What music journalist have you ever heard of that's shy? She didn't sound shy to me in that interview. She sounded like she had balls of steel. She's the first person in over 2 decades to confront these people about their shadiness. And so then he creates this fake Facebook page pretending to be a woman named Frankie. And right before I started this live chat, he was still messaging me saying that he's this Irish reporter and I need to link his videos and my videos. It's like, dude, that was a public interview. It was at a book review. You can't copyright public audio, right? Like, there is no copyright on that interview. If there was a copyright on that interview, YouTube would let me know and I would have to fucking pay for it. So that's the kind of shit I deal with. If I don't get back to you, it's not because I'm ignoring you. It's because I just haven't got to you yet. So I just wanted to make that clear. I didn't want to alienate anybody, piss anybody off. None of that bullshit. I'm not a music journalist. Oh my God, is that you? Dude, are you serious? Is this dude in here in my fucking chat? Oh my fuck, dude. Are you fucking serious? Get rid of this motherfucker. Oh my God. Yeah, okay, well, I just took care of that. Bye-bye. Dude is fucking insane, man. He's been threatening me, all kinds of shit. I haven't even told you about his threats yet. I didn't even realize he was in here the whole time messaging. Do you know Mersh the Manslave? No, I don't. Is that a YouTube? Like, what is it? Yeah, Eric. I got rid of him, Eric Pate. That dude, for the last 48 hours, I don't even think he slept. He's done nothing but email me, message me, stalk me. It's fucking weird. Yeah, I blocked him from Instagram. Then he went to Facebook. Now he's on here. Well, now I know who he is, so I can get rid of him. I think he'll just make another profile. I realize there's a bit of a delay, but I read that. Do you know Mersh the Manslave? I don't know who that is. Is that a joke? Is it a YouTuber? Like, what is it? Angela Ferroni, way to go. I'm sorry for your pain. It's not. It is kind of weird, man. It's like, dude, I'm just a dude who likes Nirvana, who likes to make videos about shit people should be talking about. Like, why are you... And here's the thing, guys. If that guy had a legitimate claim to that interview, number one, it had been posted years before he ever posted it, or his mom, so he claims. It had been posted years before he posted it. But if he really did have a claim to it, he could tell YouTube. He doesn't have to tell me. He could tell YouTube, and then YouTube would take it off of my channel. Like, there's no need to harass me about it. Congrats, you have your first stalker. Don't say that, man. I really don't want a stalker. Do you have a VPN? Don't let that guy stalk you and harass you. Vaporon, I don't know what VPN is. Oh, looks like you may have a stalker. Scott on Tape is great. I know he shared some stuff with you. Shay Killinger. Yeah, Scott's a very nice guy. He's a very polite guy. I would recommend his channel to anybody. Pamela, I can't pronounce your last name. Pahamas, some sick puppies out here. Cody McGrew, random guitar stuff. Ultra official. Alice in Chains series updates. Yeah, so tomorrow I'm going to be uploading an hour-long Nirvana video, and it's the best one yet. I'm not bullshitting you. I've put a lot of fucking work in it. My voice was fucked up for a couple days. I couldn't... It's still, you can tell it's still a little raspy. I put a lot of work into this hour-long video. Oh, thank you, man. Splash ain't trash. Just, I'm assuming that's a donation. $1.99. Thanks, dude. I felt bad because when I found out I'd made almost $4,000 in ad revenue, which I'd never made that kind of money before, and then I found out YouTube was taking it and they were paying off for all the clips I use. They have to pay. You know, those clips from like Soaked in Bleach and different shit, those are copyrighted. So the only way I can use them is to pay to use them. And I ended up with like a couple $100. So imagine you did a job, you got paid $4,000 for it, and then somebody said, but I'm going to keep $3,800. I was really pissed off, and I said, well, I'm going to do memberships. But I never meant that I wasn't going to post videos for everyone to see. I meant that I would just do extra stuff for members. But the way I said it made it sound like I was just fucking alienating everybody and only going to post stuff to the members. Now, the members know, they know what's up. They're just getting little extra stuff, you know. And a lot of channels do that. I wasn't trying to alienate anybody. Behind the scenes on Milli Vanilli, the lip syncers from the 90s. All the women went crazy for Milli Vanilli back in the 90s. That's right, Forrest Gump. You cannot fire me because I fucking quit. I actually said that once to a boss. He was a prick. Do you guys know what Elder Beerman is? I don't think they're open anymore. I think the whole franchise closed down. Yeah, I want to get into Chris Cornell's death too, and Chester's. I was just watching an interview with Chester's wife last night. If you watch interviews of Chester's wife and Chris's wife, that's how a grieving widow is supposed to act. Watch an interview of Courtney Love and then compare it to Chester Bennington and Chris Cornell's wives, and you'll be like, what the fuck is wrong with Courtney Love? I forgot. Oh yeah, I worked at an Elder Beerman. I had this prick boss. And I started fucking up at the job because he was such a jerk. And he called me in his office, and I knew that he was going to fire me. I knew he was. I came in to work late that day, hungover, and I said, you can't fire me because I quit. And just turned around and walked out of the office. Fan from Brazil. Cheers, Spy Fox. Lucas Cavalcantier. I don't know. Oregon. Mr. Poupon. Alex Schmidt. I'm always jealous of people who come up with really clever YouTube names. For the longest time, my channel was called My Epic Tales because I couldn't think of anything. Anton Lamb. I'm saying hi from New Zealand. Oh, New Zealand is so beautiful, man. So fucking beautiful. I know you guys want to know who won these t-shirts, and I'm going to do it real quick. I would love to go to New Zealand. Love Kills by Courtney's Father. Thoughts. I haven't read it yet, but I've seen I've heard excerpts from it. I've seen interviews with her dad. I don't know what to think about that, dude. I think she gets a lot of her sociopathic tendencies from her father. I know her mother's a counselor. Courtney's father seems like a creep. Ethan Alexander. Yes. Yes. Stephen James. Jefferson, did he share anything with you or just brush you off? At D Jefferson. Did he share anything with you or just brush you off? I don't know what that means. Merch the Manslave is a YouTuber. Oh, he okay. Okay, man. Mickey, I'll have to check him out, man. I'm always looking for small YouTube channels. Oh shit. I just missed something. John Wolzik. I'm sorry I can't pronounce your name, dude. $4.99, bro. Thank you so much, man. That's killer, dude. Thank you. John, where are you from, John? And then Derek Sindrak, who left the white cigarette butts next to Kurt's body. Look at the photos. There were two different cigarette butts. Kurt's American Spirits and someone else's. You know what? If you watch a lot of interviews, Kurt smokes those really long Camel Light 100s. Maybe he switched to American Spirit. I noticed when I went and visited my friends in Seattle, and they lived right in the University District, like in the same area that Lane Staley's condominium was, where he was found dead. They lived very close to that condo. Everybody in Seattle smokes American Spirits because everybody's about the all natural, no chemicals type of thing. Yeah. It was rumored that Courtney's dad gave her acid as a kid. That's crazy. But you're right. There are different cigarette butts. I have a theory about this, and I was going to wait until my last episode to say it, but it'll only take me like 30 seconds. Kurt was an addict. Addicts see their drug of choice. They can't stop until that fucking drug is gone. And one of my subscribers pointed this out in the comments. I'm sorry I don't remember who you were. I don't think an addict, let's forget that he was Kurt Cobain. I don't think an addict would have killed himself until all the drugs were gone. I think he was getting ready to go back to the Aurora Strip. There were clean towels there. There were clothes there. I think he was gathering his things. Because who wants to go to a dirty $20 a night motel and use their hand towels? You know what's on them hand towels. Kurt was taking his own fresh, clean towels, and I think he was packing his stuff, getting ready to go back to the Aurora Strip when something happened on the same day that Eric Erlandson showed up. Courtney Love's guitarist Eric Erlandson. Courtney left Eric for Billy and then went to Kurt. And then at the end, we know that Kurt and Kristen Pfaff, I call her Pfaff because I think it sounds cooler. Kurt and Kristen Pfaff had been making eyes at each other, and I don't want to get into that because it's in the next episode. But Eric had a lot of reasons to be jealous of Kurt. Boo Boo Glue, Fox, you know that Kurt and the band never communicated well, even at practice, sometimes not even talking to each other. That's true. And Dave Grohl didn't do drugs, right? So I've had friends who have turned to drugs who've become heroin addicts. Like I've had I had one friend who died of a heroin overdose. Once they got into that world of drugs, they didn't want to talk to me anymore. You're either doing the drugs or you're not doing the drugs. You can't be both, you know? Yoga stretch out there. Definitely when Eric showed up. Kurt Asa, Wednesday store. Let's do this. Yo. Harvard on the Hill. Was Hopper at the house a day after he died? Or am I mistaken? Yes, she was. She left abruptly. It's estimated he died on the 5th. Hopper didn't even know she was leaving. She said in an interview that Callie called her. He actually used the limousine company that Kurt Cobain always used. Fucking prick. Like living off Kurt's money, man. That makes me so mad. Because you know it was Courtney letting them do it, not Kurt. Hopper said, yeah, I woke up on the 6th. That day, Callie said, you're leaving. And he called me a car and I left. I don't think Hopper had anything to do with the murder. I just think she knows more than what she's telling. I think Callie and Eric Erlandson are involved, if you want to know my honest opinion. I'd like to know you guys' opinions on who the fuck you think did it. I don't even think El Duce or Alan Wrench were involved at all. I believe El Duce was offered by Courtney Love. I know that he passed a lie detector test. This Alan Wrench guy, there could be some truth to it, or he could just be searching for 15 minutes of fame. I mean, after all, who says on camera that they murdered somebody? Like, that's just like, James Tipton, hello, Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Yeah, I forgot, man. It's 2020, man. I feel like 2020 is going to be a really good year for everybody. I'm sending out positive vibes to everybody in the chat right now, man. Alan Wrench. I don't think Alan Wrench did it. I think he's just some eccentric fucking weirdo who wants people to associate him with Kurt Cobain. I mean, honestly, dude, Kurt Cobain was so famous that here we are, what is it now, 28 years later, talking about him. There's 280 people in this chat right now, and we're all talking about Kurt Cobain. That's how inspirational this man was. And I'm no dummy. Like, I know that the only reason I got a bunch of attention is because I didn't intentionally do it that way, but it's like as soon as I started the Nirvana series, that's when I got subscribers. So I'm really hoping that when I do Alice in Chains, I want to do one on Trent Reznor too, if you guys don't mind. I hope that as I start to do more rock documentaries that you guys still hang with me. On top of that, I'm teaching myself some different editing techniques, and I'm hoping to implement them over the next few videos. And you guys will see what I mean. As I learn more editing techniques using Filmora, I can make the videos better, if that makes sense. So the more I learn, I think the better the videos will get. Sean from White Zombie, my girlfriend your girlfriend seen him from White Zombie. I liked White Zombie. I didn't much care for Rob Zombie's solo act, but I liked White Zombie. Astro Creep, that was a fucking awesome record. More likely for a man to clean up a drug kit. I think a woman, not a feminist here. Oh, to clean up a drug kit because he put everything away. I mean, I think it's been proven. I think it's been proven beyond a doubt that once he injected, I've never done intravenous, I've never even done heroin. But I know people who have, and I've seen them do it. I've seen people, and it actually I'm not going to lie to you, only one time I saw this happen. My buddy just got out of rehab. He had me drive him to what he said was his cousin's house. It was actually his dope dealer's house. He gets back in my truck. It was raining. The cab of my truck is full of water. Like, not full of water. It has rain in it. He's jonesing so bad. After 30 days of being fucking sober, He's like, I can't help myself. I gotta do it. I gotta do it. I get all pissed off. I pull over on the side of the road. He gets out of the truck, sucks up water out of the back of my truck. And I had this old shitty Chevy S10 that was rusted. Sucks up the water out of the back of the pickup and used that to shoot up. I mean, it's not like I could stop him. He was a grown man. As soon as he did it, it was like they call it nodding out. He just nodded out. I fucking smacked him in the face. He's like, yeah. And they like shoot up and then they nod out, you know. I don't think anybody who injected that much dope into them would they have even thought, ooh, better clean up my mess in my house, in my greenhouse that has nothing in it that no one ever comes in. I better clean the mess up. Like, come the fuck on. Yeah. See, Adam B says he's nodded off with the needle in his hand. So there you go. Like right there. Was Kurt a neat freak? And that's the thing. Kurt wasn't a neat freak. Kurt was a fucking punk rocker. Dude would go days without even combing his hair. Like, come on. You telling me a person who doesn't shower on a regular basis is going to immediately clean up after themselves? And, you know, now we have DNA testing. Where are all those cigarette butts? That's what I want to know. Why has nobody ever taken those cigarette butts and got DNA off of them? Yeah, Eric Erlandson making a big score at Kristen's funeral. I'm not going to pretend that I know about that because I haven't read that far. Like, I know a shit ton about Kurt and Nirvana, but Kristen I just started researching. Geffen Records killed him. Kurt insulted them on MTV. Anthony Stovall. Dude, I don't put anything past anyone. Especially after all the threats and shit I've got. I'm nobody. I'm a fucking nobody. I have a small YouTube channel and I've gotten threats just for talking about it. Imagine Kurt Cobain was known all over the world by everybody. Let's go ahead and pick one of the winners. Let's go ahead. I know there's a lot of people in here right now. We're probably at the peak. 299 people. And I want to pick the winner because I know a lot of you are probably, you know, just wanting to know. Jordan. I'm going to stir these up and I'm going to have my little boy come in here and pick one. This is going to be the female shirt. I'm going to stir these up. Close your eyes. Okay. I'm going to put your hand in this bag. Let me see your hand. Now, grab one of those pieces of paper out of there. Here, hold it up to the camera. Did you get one? Okay, let me see it. Can you read it?
No.
Okay.
It's upside down.
It's upside down. Okay, I don't know how to spell this, so I'm gonna, or I don't know how to pronounce it. Mera Mumbula Apokwe, MERIMBULA space EPOQUE. Marambula Apokwe. You won a female Nirvana shirt. Congratulations. And just so you guys see, this bag is like full of, I just cut up everybody's name. And like, you know, I thought about this after I did the contest, after I announced it. I was like, man, I don't want to alienate anybody. Like, what if people get mad at me if they don't win, you know? So I think what I'm going to do is on every chat, or I'm sorry, I got too many thoughts running through my brain. On every series, like this one's Nirvana, the next one's Alice in Chains, I'm going to give something away to a couple people. Nirvana obviously would be Nirvana merchandise. Alice in Chains, it would be Alice in Chains merchandise. That way more people over time have more chances to win instead of it just being a one-time thing. Every series I do, I'll give away a t-shirt or whatever. Okay. This is the mailbag. I'm going to go ahead. Cindy Marksberry. Hey, Cindy, what's up? I know you're a member. I just wanted to say hello to you because I saw that you had become a member on the channel. Congrats. It's the name of the game, man. Sometimes you win, sometimes you don't. Now we got a bag. This one, as you can see, this is what I was saying. I should have told all the women it would have been much easier to win the women's shirt than the men's. As you can see, there's a hell of a lot more names in this bag. So please don't blame me if you don't win. It's the luck of the draw, man. It's the universe. And you might win when I give away Alice in Chains merchandise. So, all right, stand up. I'm going to mix these up right quick. Just go ahead and mix them up. Close your eyes. Put your hand in the bag. Just pick one of them. You got one? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Thanks, bud. All right. I might be cussing and stuff, so you can leave for now, okay? I don't want you to sit in here and listen to your dad cussing about Kurt Cobain. Thank you. Okay, this is a name that I've never seen before. So I'm sorry. If you're a male and I've talked to you, it's not you. I'm sorry. I've never seen this name before. John Hansen 5226. John, JOHN HANSEN 5226. Are you in here, man? Is the woman in here? I haven't been paying attention. Has anybody seen the female or the male who won the shirt? Great idea, Jenny. You can tell a lot. Splash ain't trash. Thanks, little dude. I'll tell him you said that, Ash J. He appreciates that, man. He wants his own YouTube channel, but he's kind of camera shy. Aero Zeppelin, pick me. I'm sorry, dude. I wish I could pick everybody. I wish I could just send everybody a t-shirt. That would be awesome. And it fucking pisses me off. There are YouTubers who make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, millions of dollars a year, and they will beg for like dollar donations. It's like, really? I see the mansion behind you, dude. You're sitting next to a swimming pool. Like, you don't need $1. You should be giving all of us $1 for making you rich, you know? Female was here. Okay. Is the dude in here? So I wanted to add that if you won, you have 48 hours. James Tipton, Kristen, I would love to know more about. I know a few things, but I honestly don't know enough. Her mom was terribly upset over her death. I mean, it was her daughter's, her baby, you know? Of course she's going to be upset. But, you know, mother's intuition to me goes a long way. And her mother said, I don't think she OD'd. This is fishy. You know, it's a mother's intuition. She knows something fishy was going on, and I believe her because moms have that special connection with their children. So, dude, I seriously apologize if you guys didn't win. Alice in Chains, we'll just give away a couple Alice in Chains shirts. At the end of that series, we'll just do Alice in Chains. I wanted to give away... Oh, wait. Fuck. I forgot. I have two more things. They're not big things, but they're Nirvana things. So I'm going to add everybody's names together. $48 hours to collect your prize. After that, we'll pick somebody else. We'll just assume that you left the channel and are never coming back. Okay, I'm mixing these up. All right, want you guys to see that I'm mixing them up. I got two more things, and I'll tell you. The first one is a Nirvana poster. And of course, you're going to have to get with me on Facebook or Instagram or whatever. Probably end up just giving you a digital code to claim your price. Unless, if you want me to just mail it to a specific address, I can order it and have it shipped there. A lot of people are weird about that shit, though. And I could just give you a digital Amazon code. So this is for a Nirvana poster. I'm totally just going to do this. I don't know who it's going to be. Francis, I don't like Francis. And I'll tell you why really soon. In the next, not the next video, the video after that, I'll tell you why I don't like Francis. Okay, here we go. Michael Kozlowski. You just want a Nirvana poster, bro. Are you in here? Michael Kozlowski. Last name Kozlowski. It's so weird that I thought that I had talked to most of you, but I'm not even recognizing these names. You want to pick the last one? Okay. This one is a Nirvana key. It's either a keychain or a magnet. I can't remember. It's either a Nirvana fridge magnet or a Nirvana keychain. So go ahead, just pick one. Put it in my hand. All right, thank you, buddy. All right, can you close the door? Okay. Another name I've never heard. Maddie Monroe. Maddie Monroe. Maddie space Monroe. You just won. It's either a keychain or a Nirvana magnet for your fridge. I can't remember which one I ordered. So, the real winner is me, obviously, because I have all these cool people watching the channel. And I hope that I've cleared up everything, that no, I'm not just posting for members. They're just getting extra perks. And that's like normal. I've looked at other channels that do the exact same thing. Planet Oblivious. She always seemed to not give a damn about Kurt or his music. Yeah. Are you talking about Francis? Yeah, dude. I've even seen her say like, I don't like Nirvana. Yet you dress just like a 90s grunge kid. You date dudes that you dress up to look like your dad. You love spending the money that Nirvana produces. But what do you expect? She was raised by Courtney Love and Wendy O'Connor. I'm not even convinced that his own mother doesn't know what really happened. I'm not even convinced that his own mother wasn't involved. And like, you guys are probably going to call me crazy, but after you see the last two episodes, like I said, the next one's going to be an hour long. The next video is going to be an hour long. The last one's probably going to be about an hour long. And you're going to find out why I don't like Wendy O'Connor. Michael Kozlowski, you're actually in here, man. Thank you. So you were the one that won the poster, right? Ultra Official, you cool. A Person. That's a pretty neat YouTube name. So what do you guys think, man? Do you want to do any of you, I guess before we wrap this up, do any of you have any questions for me? Hopefully not too personal. And I apologize if you've been talking to me and I've just ignored it. This is my first live chat. I don't really even know what to do. How do you become a member? Any of my videos, right down by the subscribe button, there should be a button that says join. And you just click the join button and it'll take you. I think the first tier is only like $1.99. YouTube sets those prices because they get a percentage. Of course, right? Can you talk about the 27 Club? So there's the Nirvana series is a timeline. I wanted to organize it. It's like this jigsaw puzzle. and it's just all over the place. And I wanted to take all those pieces and put them together in a chronological order. So there are still other Nirvana videos that I want to make after the series is finished. I just think people are kind of, like, let's wrap it up. Let's get on to Alice in Chains. Let's do something fresh, So I will be coming back to Nirvana. Dude, I've been listening to Nirvana since I was a little kid. My older brother got me into Nirvana when I was like 9. It was his bedroom. We shared a bedroom. The older brother he rules the roost, and he had me listening to Nirvana Bleach. I mean, I was listening to Nirvana before Nevermind even came out. You should do a live chat once a week. That would be cool. I don't think I have the wind for it, bro. I'm like, I don't know. I mean, whatever you guys want. I just don't want people to like get burnt out on the channel. Like this is too much. I see some YouTubers, they just try too hard and they like say every day they have to like do something to get your attention. You know what I mean? I don't want to be that guy. I gave you a sub and a like. Hold on. Let me back. James Tipton, American Spy Fox. I gave you a sub and a like. Looking forward to your future content. Thank you, man. Thank you. What's your favorite Nirvana song? I really like... Dude, I have a really funny story about Endless Nameless, the hidden track on Nevermind. I gotta take a piss. Do you guys mind waiting for me to just take a pee real quick? I swear I'll be right back. Okay, I apologize about that. When nature calls, man, you gotta go. Endless Nameless secret track on Nirvana's Nevermind. It was like the first, what was it? The first 50,000. It did not appear on the first 50,000 copies. After 50,000, they started putting this secret track called Endless Nameless. And, after the last song, I think it was, Something in the Way. If you let it play in your CD player, because us 90 kids, we had these little CD boom boxes, right? And at the end of the song, you could either set it to repeat the CD or stop. So I had it on repeat, or I'm sorry, my friend Mike just got his copy of Smells Like Teen Spirit. Keep in mind, we're like 11, 12 years old. We're little boys. He goes to sleep that night, and he had listened to this album at my house several times over. We would have it on repeat while we were outside in the driveway skateboarding or shooting basketball or whatever. And the secret track never played because I didn't have, or because I had one of the first 50,000 copies, which did not include that track. Or vice versa. I can't remember. So when he got his copy, he's falling asleep. Something in the Way plays, and that it's real, like at the real, like just what's the word I'm looking for? Ambient. Like you got like that. Kurt's voice and the guitar on that song are just so amazing. But I can't find the word right now. But you guys know what word I'm looking for. You should cover Sid and Nancy. Those motherfuckers were crazy. So he falls asleep after something in the way, and he was in that weird place where you're like asleep, but you're like still aware of your environment. Endless Nameless comes on. And you know, in Endless Nameless, it's raw. It's like crazy guitar sounds and Kurt just screaming. Mike's 12 years old. He doesn't know what a hidden track is. He's never heard this before on my CD. And during the chorus, it sounds like Kurt's saying, Mike. I don't know what he's saying. I can't remember. I bet one of you know. Dude covers up with his covers, scared. He thinks that his CD player is possessed by like Kurt Cobain or something, and he's terrified. It's like a freaking 6.5 minute long track. So he stays in his bed the whole time under the covers. And then when the song finally ends, he jumps up, runs to his mom's room. His mom was rather young, and she liked Nirvana too, and she had to explain to him that it was a secret track, that Kurt Cobain was not haunting him. There were no ghosts in his room, you know. But anyway, I don't know. I just thought it was a little anecdote. I remember the first time I heard Something in the Way. It's like you could really hear the pain in that dude's voice. And I think that's why he struck so many people, because this wasn't somebody who was fake. It was real, raw emotion. You guys know what I'm talking about. Riot Earth, Andrew Neil, Banana Group, Vaporeon. Poor Mike. He was an idiot. He was my buddy, but he wasn't playing with, you know, a full bag of marbles, you know. Nobody, not money. How long has he been harassing, and how many accounts has he made? If you're the dude who's harassing me, he's got like 3 different accounts. He even made up a Facebook page pretending to be the woman, and he called her Frankie something. I've been looking for her name. I would love to really contact her. Like, I wish that he was telling me the truth, and it really was her. I'd love to talk to her. Hell, I would, you know, invite her to Skype with me and put her on the channel. But anyway, he made up this like female profile. It's weird, man. It's really weird. Like, one profile said he lived in Washington, another one said he lived in Texas, and the lady's Irish. Keep in mind that the interview or the book review or whatever it was took place in Dublin. It was in Ireland. So what's the chances of this woman moving to America, producing a Latino son, which she could, right? She could marry a Latino dude and have a Latino son. But still, it's like, come on, man. Like, just leave me the fuck alone. I knew that weirdo was going to come in the chat room. I knew it, dude. Yeah. Do you think Buddha was Kurt's imaginary friend or his alternate personality? Nirvana, Kurt Cobain. That's a really good question. I would hit her up, Mr. Poupon. Mr. Poupon. If I knew what her name was. Do you guys know what her name is? Wow, Buddha. He recorded at his aunt's house, and that was like one of his very first recordings, was just talking to Buddha, wasn't it? I don't know any people who have an imaginary friend as a kid and then continue to think about it as an adult. You would think he would have long forgotten about that, but he did record himself saying it over and over. It was the first recording with Kurt Cobain's voice. Eric Erlandson, and some interesting things about Kristen's death when he published his poetry book past year. Okay, I'll check that out. Aurora Borealis, thank you. That's awesome. Yes, Amanda B. He's a psycho. So I don't know, man. I think a part of me wants to believe that Kurt Cobain was a very sane, emotionally stable person. And then there's this other part of me that thinks he may have been a little bit crazy. But I think it takes a little bit of crazy to make genius. You're never going to find someone, I don't care if it's in movies, art, look at Picasso. Like all these people had some crazy in them, you know what I mean? Normal people like us don't make art like Kurt Cobain. I believe Buddha was his spirit guide, Allison Hancock. That's a good way to look at it, actually. That's a really good way to look at it. Yeah, I believe many people, Shannon Murray, many people were involved besides Callie and Wrench. I believe a lot of people were involved too. I don't believe that a lot of people were involved in the plan to get rid of them. I believe a lot of people were told after the fact, listen, you can either keep your mouth shut, we can continue this train. For Jessica, I'm going to publish all your fanzines. You're going to become a music rock critic, which she still does to this day. I've seen where Callie is doing art now in Los Angeles and has collaborated with Kanye West. Did you guys know that? Well, guess who's friends with the Kardashians? The Kardashians like people who have money, lots and lots of money. Courtney Love uses the Cobain estate money to buy her way into things. I've seen, and so it doesn't surprise me that Callie would end up collaborating with Kanye West because Courtney Love knows the Kardashians. Like, Courtney Love is now fucking friends with Madonna. Like, here we are back in the 90s, Kristen Pfaff is singing about how ridiculous Madonna is. Courtney Love is now friends with Madonna. Courtney Love is the biggest poser to ever hit a punk rock scene. All that lady ever wanted to be was a supermodel. She wanted to be a pretty, beautiful supermodel actress. And she thought, well, I'm not really good looking, so I'll just pretend to be a punk rocker like I don't care. That's my opinion on her. So, fuck, man, I don't even remember where I started. I believe his management may have had something to do with it. He was worth more dead. Yeah, and a lot of times art. Let's see. They're going by so fast, man. That was. Heaven spelled backwards. Nevaeh got jokes. Carson. Okay. Lycod. J.M. Moy. Eli Films. Man, there's a lot of people in here today. I didn't even realize this many people would come. Maybe it was just a t-shirt contest. It's, I don't know, man. It's crazy. A lot of times artists are worth more money dead than alive. Because then you, in retrospect, you get to see the genius that they created, you know? I still can't believe Chris Cornell killed himself. Aurora Boy, what do you think about Kristen Pfaff family reaction toward her death? Have you checked that out? I'm going to be talking about that in a little bit in the next episode, but more in the episode after that. We're going to be talking a lot about Kristen, actually. Kristen, Eric, Jason, Kristen's brother, her mother, her father. Yeah, we're going to get into that. I don't want to spoil it right here. Kurt took the largest dose of heroin that the Kings County Medical Examiner has ever seen. Yeah, that's true. That's true, man. Like, come the fuck on. Kurt once said in an interview, he said, if I was going to die, I'd take a bunch of drugs first. And that's all people see. When YouTubers and people use it in film and documentary, that's all they hear. They don't hear what he was talking about and what it was in context to. He was talking about his stomach ailment. And he was talking about, by the way, I think he had H. pylori. H. pylori is the only bacteria that can live inside your stomach and cause the red irritation and vomiting and lack of hunger and stuff like that he talked about. And it often goes undiagnosed for years. What he was saying was, if this thing in my stomach is going to kill me, I'm so miserable. I'm in so much pain. I can't eat. That's why I'm so damn skinny. and he was a skinny person to begin with, but he said, you know what, if this thing, if no doctor can diagnose it and it's going to kill me, I might as well just take a bunch of fucking drugs and die. But in 1994, he was diagnosed. He did get proper medication. And later in that same interview, he says, the person says, well, how is your stomach? And he says, it's fine, man. I feel fucking great. Like, he literally says, I've never felt better, you know? It's gone. It's no longer an issue. Cole and Jordan. Well, what do you think, guys? Should we possibly wrap this up pretty soon? We've been going hard for, well, I guess I was late, wasn't I? We've been going hard for about an hour or so. I've been going hard for an hour and a half. I was talking to myself, and no one in my house let me know that I wasn't live. Tegan Myers, what are your thoughts on the note saying from the pit of my nauseous stomach, but said in interviews he was better? I think that note came from, I think that was something he wrote to his fans much earlier, possibly like months beforehand. Kurt, you know, we all know that he kept journals. He wrote poetry. He wrote songs. He basically had a diary. He kept everything he wrote. He wouldn't just write something and then toss it in the trash like a lot of people do. It would have been very easy for Courtney, Eric Erlandson, Michael Callie DeWitt, whoever, to just go through his journals and be like, this kind of sounds like a resignation from music. Let's add a few lines at the end to turn it into a resignation from the world. You know what I mean? I think he wrote that. He had been feeling, he had even said to Michael Stipe of REM that he didn't want to be involved in punk rock anymore. He wanted to, that's why they did Unplugged, right? What was it, Unplugged? The end of 93? Towards the end of 93? That's literally what he wanted to do. I think he was telling the underground, people like you and I, you know what I mean? He was talking to us, saying, I'm sorry, but I just don't have the heart for punk rock and heavy stuff anymore. I want to go more melodic, more acoustic. He even had plans to make a record with Michael Stipe. J.M. Moy, welcome to Grunge Rocker. Holy shit. We got the first Grunge Rocker. I think that's what that means. So let me explain what Grunge Rocker is to you. And this is something I was super excited about. That means I'm going to make you a personal documentary. A 20 to 30 minute long documentary. You get to tell me, you literally get to tell me what the subject is. And then I make it for you. I send it to you. And it's yours. It's dedicated to you. You can show it. If you want everybody to see it, you can show it to them. You can keep it, show it to your friends and family, whatever. But it's yours, man. Whether, and again, I don't mean to alienate anybody, but that's what the Grunge Rocker tier is. It's literally purchasing your personal documentary on whatever you choose it to be, whatever band, whatever artist. I'll make it for you. It's freelance work, basically. Yes, I think you're right. Well, I don't know if I'm right, but you know, I think everybody's right. I think it's a combination of a lot of things, a lot of variables. Yeah, Kurt likes small venues. His bands were Flipper, Scratch Acid, the Gits, the Muffs. Well, he liked the Pixies too, though. You got to remember, he liked the Pixies. He liked, I think he definitely said in an interview he liked the Cars. He liked the B-52s. What was that other band that came out of Sub Pop? Blood Circus. They were actually expected to do better than Nirvana. Blood Circus, to this day, Discord, wasn't that the band, the record company Scream was on? Dave Grohl's first band? Blood Circus and Mudhoney were the big bands at Sub Pop that they thought would break into the mainstream, and Nirvana just came through and parted the seas and said, "Excuse me, but we've arrived." American Spy Fox hit so hard. Patty documentary is really interested. Shows a lot. Hit so hard. I think I saw that recently, and I was going to watch it, and then I didn't. I'll have to check it out. Friends don't let friends get haircuts. Alice in Chains talking about Metallica. Wasn't that what they were doing? They were on their Unplugged album or something. They wrote it on their guitar. They were talking about Metallica. Yes, Sonic Youth and the Beatles. The Beatles was a big one, man. People, and I talk more about Kurt's love for the Beatles in the hour-long episode I'm going to be releasing tomorrow. He didn't like to admit it. They called it the B word. They didn't like to admit that he was a huge fan of the Beatles, but he was. Jordan Berman, man. $6.99. Thank you, dude. Thank you, Jordan. That's awesome, man. Thank you so much. If you want to know something personal about me, I haven't even paid my fucking water bill yet. I'm not some big rich YouTuber, obviously. So thank you guys. And I'm not mad at anybody for not donating. If you can't donate, I get it, man. I'm a father too. I'm just saying, if you can, that's fucking badass. Thank you, Jordan. I really appreciate it, dude. Roxanne Mosier, I've never seen your name before. Mike Inez did write it. Oh, you're talking to somebody else. There's a video of Alan Wrench saying he killed Kurt. Yeah, I know. And I'm conflicted about it, man. Leon Keenan, dude. I'm really conflicted about it. I don't know if there's truth to it or if he just wants his 5 minutes of fame. Sex Pistols. Sorry about that, Kathy Martinelli. For some reason, all you did was type Sex Pistols and it hid your comment. Apparently because it had the word sex in it. That's ridiculous. Oh, and then somebody else typed Buzzcocks, which they tour with Buzzcocks? Jamel Kurowa. I'm an idiot. I can't pronounce, dude. So guys, I'm starting to lose my voice again. Can't think of a name. That's a good YouTube name. I can't think of a name. Fuck it. Nirvana. I was this little country kid, man. I lived out in when I was real young, we lived 12 miles out in the country on 73 acres of land. Fortunately, I had a little bit of concrete in my driveway where I could shoot basketball and skateboard, and that was it. It wasn't until during the school year, my step siblings would stay with their mom in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And then during the summer, they would come stay with my stepdad, their father. And my stepbrother shows up one summer. He's 6 years older than me. So he's a teenager when I'm like 9, right? He's got red and black hair, the big baggy Jinko jeans. Oh, fuck. Pandemic 7, $4.99, dude. Thank you. And they said, keep it up. Thank you so much, Pandemic. That's badass. Anybody in here remember Jinko jeans? Aneurysm is one of their best songs. And it's actually one of the first songs I learned how to drum. That's what I was getting to. So my older brother, naturally, like a lot of older brothers do, had a huge influence on me. He shows up with these big baggy Jinko jeans and some skateboarding t-shirt. And he had a tape deck. And he had Nirvana Bleach on cassette tape. And that's Ultra Official $1.53. Thank you, man. That's awesome. I don't even know. I'm just assuming these are like donations. Thank you, dude. Ultra Official and Pandemic 7. Okay, Nate Gross, thanks for the comment about the Buzzcocks. Thanks for clarifying that. They did tour with the Buzzcocks. Shit, now I can't find your... Yeah, Shocking Blue. They did the Shocking Blue cover, Love Buzz. My favorite song was Sifting on Bleach. Sifting and Paper Cuts. Random guitar stuff. So anyway, to finish that story, my stepbrother influenced me. He got me into Nirvana, and then I ended up making friends with a kid at school. He was a rich kid. Dude, by the time we were 14, he had 4/4/12 Marshall stack, drum set, bass guitar, bass cabinets. He had like PA system with these huge 6-foot tall monitors with horns. And that's how I got into playing drums and playing in a band. We started playing at college bars when we were still in high school. And if I missed anything, I'm sorry. Anthony St. Louis, thank you so much. Thank you, man. I see. That says a lot too, man. You're in your icon. You're holding a baby. So to donate $1 to me, man, thank you. That's amazing of you. There's ET. I've been looking for you. About a Girl was the best. Nobody ever answered me when I asked if they liked the About a Girl version on Bleach or the About a Girl version on Unplugged. Anyway, yeah, my brother influenced me. He got me in Nirvana. I ended up meeting this really cool kid at school who had moved from Eugene, Oregon, all the way to Ohio. This was like a huge culture shock for him. And he was the dude who gave me my first Nirvana shirt. He gave me the Nirvana Come As You Are shirt with the 2 seahorses. And I fucking ripped it skateboarding, man. Anyway, I learned Silverchair, guilty pleasure. I like Silverchair. Not going to deny it. Going to tell you guys the truth. I know that they were Kurt Cobain clones. I know that there was a corporate decision made to take these little kids who look like Kurt Cobain and put them on MTV. But I really think their first album, Frog Stomp, was a really good album. And anybody who says Silverchair didn't have a good first album is lying, in my opinion. Rockin' the 904. Grunge rocker. Nice. Stone Immaculate. Unplugged. Where the hell did... Yeah, All Apologies was like a really... I remember learning how to play that on guitar when I was about 13 or 14. And it's like, how do you even come up with that? You know, like it is amazing melody. Well, I don't know. I mean, they're the same, but I like the unplugged version better of About a Girl because I just think it's more like of a toned down. It's less rock and more just, I don't know, more Beatles-ish, I guess you would say. I don't know. Tourette's was a... Dude, the first time I heard Tourette's, I thought, man, these guys are crazy. Yeah, you're right. Ryan O'Leary, Frog Stomp was a good fucking album. You're right. Dude, okay, you bring up a really good point, Tom Cunningham. Bush is 16 Stone. America loved the shit out of them. I heard every girl I knew in junior high through high school was obsessed with Kurt Cobain and Gavin Rossdale of Bush. Sorry about that. So I loved it. I think that's their only album worth listening to. 16 Stone. After that, I don't know what the hell happened to Bush after 16 Stone, but man, that first album was killer. And every girl I knew wanted to marry Gavin, whatever his name is. Adam B was born in the 904, rocking the 904. Vito Corleone. Kurt was becoming an old blues man before he was offed. It's a shame. Kind of like how Morrison was becoming an old blues. I agree with you. I think Kurt was he was getting way softer, for sure. Tom Dunn is stoned. Or I don't know if that means he is stoned, but it says stoned. Crap. System of a Down. Have you guys heard what's up with System of a Down? I'm going to tell you something about System of a Down right now that you're not going to believe me. You're not going to believe me, but I'm going to tell you anyway. Hold on, I'm looking for something. This right here. Have any of you ever listened to the thrash metal band Skeleton Witch? Okay. These guys are from my hometown, Athens, Ohio. It's a little college town where Ohio University is. Not Ohio State University, the Buckeyes. Ohio University State, the Bobcats. 3 of the guys from Skeleton Witch were born and raised in Athens, Ohio. So I know a couple of them. When they're not on tour, I mean, they've played Ozfest. They've went on tour with Arch Enemy, Cannibal Corpse, all these crazy metal bands. And I think they all live in LA now, but for a while they'd go on tour and then they'd come back home to Athens and just hang out with their friends from high school, right? And I think it even says in their book, we're Skeleton, right? The very bottom line, we're Skeleton Witch from Athens, Ohio. Drink beer, smoke weed, and eat some fucking pussy. Sorry if that offended anybody. But anyway, maybe they got a picture in here I can show you. Yeah, this dude right here. His name's Scott Hedrick. This dude grew up in my town. I've drank beer with him at the local pubs. And he is now really good friends with the bassist to System of a Down. They met at a guitar clinic in Chicago. It turned out, and this is what Scott told all of us once when he was back in town. I don't live there anymore, but up until recently, I lived in Athens, Ohio. He had come back from tour. Everybody's drinking beer, and he said, "Oh yeah, I don't even remember the guy's name. I love System of a Down, but I don't know their bassist's name." He said, "Oh yeah, I met the bassist to System of a Down at a guitar clinic in Chicago. No big deal. Like, yeah, we hang out now. I'm moving to LA and he's my best friend." So now Scott from Skeleton Witch is like best friends with the bassist to System of a Down. And like, of course, he doesn't talk to any of us anymore. We're all small peons compared to him. He moved to LA and he's doing that whole thing now. But apparently the bassist to System of a Down is a huge metalhead. Like they play rough music. They play raw music, but it's still radio friendly, right? Well, here, I'm going to show your comment, Aurora Borealis. I don't know why it hit it. Anyway, he made friends with that dude. Turns out that the dude is a major metal fan, and he was a fan of Skeleton Witch. And System of a Down has been wanting to like tour with Skeleton Witch, and I haven't kept up on it. I don't know if they ever did, but the big thing is they can't get their singer to make a new record or anything. He's just not interested. Do any of you know more about this? Because I haven't checked into it. Cajun. Killing Joke. Hey man, nice shot. Filter. I loved Filter. They have a secret track on their album as well. Short Bus. I don't know if it was their first album, but in my opinion, it was their best album. And there's a secret track on that as well. Whoa. Hey, Leon Keenan. Good question. I'm going to talk about this in the next episode. You're going to see me talk about this in the next episode. Why did they remove the greenhouse Kurt died in? Fuck, man. If I answered that question, I would just spoil like a big section of the next video. Yeah, Surge doesn't want to do another system record. Ryan O'Leary. Like, what a dick, man. I decided I just don't like it anymore. And I heard that Surge isn't even into metal. They got him to sing in their metal band, but he's not really a metal head. Courtney, Callie, Jessica, and Axel Pandemic 7. 4 dislikes. Courtney, Callie, Jessica, Axel Rose. You Know You're Right. How many of you saw I made I took You Know You're Right, the video, and put a bunch of your comments in it just as like a thank you to everybody for watching. Terrestrial goldfish. Maybe. Yeah, my voice. Yeah, dude, I'm losing my voice. Sip of water for live chats. I am going to have to wrap this up. I feel like I could do it all evening, man. This is actually kind of fun, dude. I really enjoy, and I don't even have to do anything. Like, you guys talk to each other. It's actually really cool. Matty Polaris, the Doom King. You're a member. System of a Down, the singer continues to do music. Label issues. Oh. So it's not a personal thing? It's a label thing? Harvard on the Hill, Jimi Hendrix series. That would be interesting. I had a Jimi Hendrix phase as a kid. Tell you what really happened is my guitarist, Ryan, the rich kid I hooked up with in high school, who had all the band equipment, he learned how to do the Star Spangled Banner on his electric. And of course, that's when we got into Hendrix. Nothing really bothers her. Turbo. Make a Discord, please. Dude, Jordan. Did you do that again? Jordan Lindsay Berman. Wait, didn't you already? I think I'm going crazy. I just had deja vu. Thank you, Jordan Lindsay Berman. I super appreciate it, man. $6.99. Fuck, I might get that water bill paid after all. It's a money thing. Isn't that horrible? That's horrible. When bands they create this amazing music and they know that people want more of it. They know if we put out another album, people are going to buy it. People are going to listen to it. And they just get this ego like, nope, not doing it anymore. Fuck it. Like, what the hell, man? Like, I understand taking breaks. Everybody gets burnt out. Everybody, I don't care what it is, you're going to get burnt out on it. That's why we need to wrap up Nirvana and move on to Alice in Chains, right? I'll come back to Nirvana later, but we need a break from it. He knows that he has all that power. B Smiley 3, Harvard on the Hill, I agree. You know that when it rarely happens, but because Kurt used a 20 gauge and not like a 12 or a 16 gauge, and it was bird shot, it was light load shot, which just kind of like pepper sprays, it never ejected all the way through his skull. It actually stuck in his skull, and that's why most of his face was still intact. There was a lot of inflammation and stuff like that from what the cops said. I'm going to be talking about the very first officer who walked into the greenhouse. He's going to be in the next episode. And there's an interview with him that I found that you guys will be interested in. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Courtney Love's so full of shit. Said that Gavin Rosdale gave her a ring, but she couldn't make up her mind between Gavin and Edward Norton. Dude, she also says that her and Trent Reznor dated and had a fling when Hole. So the only time Hole ever got on a tour was if Courtney Love was banging somebody. She goes on tour with Smashing Pumpkins, she's banging Billy Corgan. She goes on tour with Marilyn Manson, she's banging Twiggy Ramirez. She tried to bang Trent Reznor on that tour. He got 2 bodyguards to go to her dressing room with him to tell her to leave him the fuck alone. And I found a clip about it. If you guys are interested, I'll share it in the community tab tonight. Courtney's like, yeah, Trent denies that we ever dated, but we did. I think she literally just makes shit up. Like half the dudes she says she's been with, I'm not even sure she's even been with them. B Smiley, love doom metal. How you feel about Down, man? Phil Anselmo. Yeah, you're right. Vito Corleone, man. In Courtney's mind, everybody loves her. Everybody's in love with her. Everybody wants to have sex with her. I think she's fucking nasty, man. I don't know what the dudes who did sleep with her. I think it was like as they were becoming. Oh, Andrew Neil. Andrew Neil, man. Thank you so much, bro. Did you know Daniel Johnston? No, I did not. I don't know who that is. Yeah, she was going around. So these guys were upcoming. They were starting to become famous, but they weren't the super famous stars that we know. Thank you a lot, Andrew Neil. They weren't the super famous stars that we knew, but they were becoming famous. And I don't think they'd ever had women before. They were kind of these artsy fartsy dudes who didn't really have a lot of girlfriends and stuff. And then here comes this tall, skinny blonde girl, Courtney Love, who's willing to do whatever they want for them. They kind of liked it at the time. And then they moved on, from that or whatever. I mean, it's a touchy subject, man. Really, I don't want to piss any women off in here. She's mental. Ryan O'Leary. Billy Corgan is the only one that seems legit. Yeah, Courtney. Courtney looks like her dad. Let's just put it that way. I mean, looks aren't everything. You can't judge someone just by their looks. But when they're bad looking and they have a shitty personality, it's kind of like, yeah. Okay, guys, I apologize about... I'm going to get a sip of water real quick. You guys continue to talk to each other. I apologize that I was late. I was literally sitting here talking to myself, thinking that everything was working right. I'll be right back, and then we'll wrap this thing up. For anybody who didn't win a t-shirt or anything, just know that at the end of the Alice in Chains, basically at the end of every series, I'll just give something away. It's me giving back, man. Like, you guys are donating to me, I'll donate back to you. All right, my boy is urging me that he's in dire need of my attention. You know how children are when... Well, I don't even know where I was going with that. I think it's really awesome that all of you guys came here. I really, really mean that. I mean, it's my first live chat. I'm overwhelmed with just gratification, I guess, and like, no, wait, that's not the right word. I'm just like overwhelmed with I don't know. It's weird. It's almost like a sense of belonging. Like I found friends. You know what I mean? Like I belong to a group of really awesome, kick-ass people. And if you guys would be interested in doing more of these, I would be interested as well. Next time, I'm definitely going to bring a big cup of water and hopefully have this chewing tobacco habit gone. But thank you guys so much for coming here tonight. You could have been doing anything else with your life. You didn't have to come here and talk with me about the 90s, you know, and you did. So I really appreciate it. Thank you, Harvard on the Hill. Ricky Bobby. Gratitude. That's the word I was looking for. Gratitude, not gratification. Yes, take time with your boy. You know what? I've seen a lot of people, and it shocked me. A lot of people have said, dude, why don't you have more subscribers? Like, why are you such a small channel? I think it's because I just found my niche. I think it's because I just found what I'm good at doing. And I'm not saying I'm the best at it. I've seen much better rock and roll documentaries on YouTube. But I'm getting there. I'm learning. I'm teaching myself new editing techniques. And I think as time progresses, that not only will the channel grow, but the videos will become better too. That's my goal anyway. And I heard about the Discord. So I've been avoiding talking about Discord because I have no clue how to set up a Discord, but I will look into that. James Tipton, you are cool, man. Keep up the great work. I'm glad that I found your channel. I'm glad you found my channel too, because without you guys, the channel wouldn't even exist. It would just be spinning my wheels in the mud, right? And thank you all for coming. It's like I almost don't want to wrap it up. So I need to though. So how about I'll hit you guys up in the community tab, and next week, maybe a week from now, or 2 weeks from now, we have another live chat, and then by then we can not only talk about Kurt, but we can also talk about Lane. So by the next live chat, I'll have put out some Alice in Chains for you guys. Mr. J, I cannot reveal that comment. Donador2918, I'm glad I found your channel, man. Thank you. Anthony St. Louis, Retro Robin, Kenny, Nicholas Boyer, Chonky112. Good stuff, man. Thank you. The Soul Rock 144X. Crap, that went by too quick. We got Ron Armitage, John Rain, Jason Smith, Jordan Lindsay Berman. Thank you for the donation. Steven Shoemaker, Turbo, Leon Keenan, Jigga Buff, Vito Corleone. I'm just trying to name off as many of you as I can. E.T., I saw you. I saw you on the membership. Thank you for the great chat. Looking forward to more great videos. Thank you, dude. Connor McGrath, Butthole Surfers. Yeah, Kurt was in Exodus with one of the Butthole Surfers there at the end. Andrew Neal, Darb Noyle, Random Guitar Stuff. What's this? Callum J. Abbott. Can't wait for the next Nirvana video. That'll be tomorrow. Tomorrow night. I'm going to be up all night working on that. The weird thing is most of the people that regularly hit me up on Instagram and in Facebook aren't even in here. So I'm glad that I get to talk to a whole new group of people. Razorback fan, Zorak, Dewey Liu. You guys ever seen the Dewey Cox movie with John C. Reilly? Brian Roberts, Indivisible. Thanks for getting this info out there. Yes. Zorak, Sean Skelding, Rena Michelle, John Fish, Roxanne Moser. Who haven't? It's my account, bitch. Have a good night. Angelina Ferroni, Ryan Paquet, I remember you. Thanks for thanks, bro, for everything you do. Thank you for watching. Kenny, Tegan Myers, Alice Star 6. Wait a second. You're not that weirdo, are you? Where'd you go? Fuck. That was really weird. It disappeared. RB Game, Leon Keenan. Okay, I think I've said everybody. Merc 100, Rich Corporate. Harvard on the Hill, you never paid for drugs. Not once. JM Moy, MOI, thank you for the live chat. All right, guys. Carmen Beast and Caden Rozga. Merc 100, The Dude. I think that's about it. So I'm gonna wrap this up, man. Thank you guys so much for watching. We can talk in the community tab. Tell me when you want another live chat. Nirvana 8. By the way, this is going to be Nirvana series number 8, and I'm just calling it the extended cut, but it's the one that you guys were supposed to see, and it's like a fucking hour long. There's going to be some of the stuff that you already saw in the pre-final version. And then, but I'm interjecting a lot. So you're going to want to watch through it again because